Where was Erika on September 10th? Well, I'll tell you. She was apparently in an unmarked building.
So I don't know if I want to call myself the reason. I think Erika's the reason. I think ultimately if it would have been for Erika being here, probably God wouldn't have got Charlie to nudge him to be here. But people were like, Charlie was going to be president.
Something is fundamentally broken at the heart of the movement, and the receipts are finally catching up to the narrative. We just witnessed a moment in Las Vegas that changed everything. Erika Kirk openly embracing Tyler Bowyer. Not just a hug, but a public positioning of Bowyer as Kirk 2.0. This is the same man Charlie himself was allegedly investigating for financial fraud before his death. We are talking about $10 million missing from Turning Point accounts. Money that leadership tried to claim didn't exist until the insiders started talking. Is this a transition of power, or is it a cover-up? Today, we go into the group project to untangle the web of lies, the fake alibis, and the secret buildings no one was supposed to find.
Tyler's version has always sounded simple. He claims Erika randomly reached out in 2018, said she wanted to be involved politically.
Before we can understand the present, we have to look at how this triangle between Erika, Tyler, and Charlie was built. The problem, they can't keep their stories straight. Tyler claims he met Erika via a cold call in 2018 after she was Miss Arizona. Charlie said they met at an office opening. Erika has told some people it was a random DM on Instagram while she was in the Hamptons, and others that she spotted him in a ticket line at the airport. Why does this matter? Because she also referred to Tyler as a family friend, a term you don't use for someone you just cold called for a job. We have receipts showing Tyler didn't just introduce them. He coached Charlie through their first date, giving him a full rundown on what to say and how to act. It looks less like a romance and more like a controlled operation.
Where was Erika on September 10th? Well, I'll tell you. She was apparently in an unmarked building. Where was Erika?
Let's talk about September 10th. Where was Erika when she got the news? She claims she collapsed in a parking lot, yet zero witnesses saw this in a busy public area. But we've uncovered a massive data point. Erika was allegedly at the offices of Hopkinson Aircraft in Scottsdale when she found out Charlie was dead. What is Hopkinson Aircraft? On paper, it's a luxury jet brokerage. In reality, it's an obscure, unmarked building that shares an address with Atlantic Aviation but has no address of its own. It's a building that stands alone and is kind of hidden. Why was the widow of the movement's leader staging in a secretive private brokerage instead of a public terminal? It has all the hallmarks of a front, a place where you can get in and out without the public ever seeing you.
Again, I called this morning. The company that handles that plane charter said to me, and I quote, "All of our planes have Wi-Fi." It's a big sell. You put right on the website because people want planes with Wi-Fi. So Andrew would not have been out of pocket and unable to answer if he was aboard Barbara.
The alibis for that day are crumbling under ADS-B flight radar data. Andrew Kolvert claims he was on a plane with no Wi-Fi, which is why he was out of pocket and couldn't answer urgent messages about Charlie's death. But we checked the specs. The plane he claims to be on, let's call it the Barbara plane, comes standard with Wi-Fi. Even more explosive. At 3:26 p.m., exactly when Andrew texted sorry on the plane, this just loaded, Charlie's G5 was coming in to land at Provo. The timestamps match Charlie's plane perfectly, not the Barbara plane. This suggests Andrew may have been on Charlie's plane alone, while Erika was being moved through more private than private channels.
So you can see that from the episode that he did actually end up hosting for Charlie. And I wouldn't have thought twice about this. I would have said, okay, great, he was live in this hour, were it not for the fact that we now know that Andrew Kolvert is in the business of faking live shows in order to give himself an alibi. We learned this when I broke the story that Andrew visited the White House the day before the Epstein files were released, but he pretended that he was in Arizona live on the Charlie Kirk show interviewing Kash Patel.
We also have to address the live show alibi. Andrew claims he was hosting the Charlie Kirk show live that morning, but we know Andrew is in the business of faking live shows. He did it before when he pretended to be in Arizona while he was actually at the White House. On the day of the assassination, he interviewed a 23-year-old journalist named Nick Shirley, who claims to have infiltrated Rio's most dangerous gangs in just 48 hours. It's Sean Penn levels of ridiculous. We've reached out to confirm if that show was actually live, but the silence is deafening. They are using Gish Gallop tactics, flooding the zone with minor details to distract from the macro inconsistencies in their story.
And I'm sick and tired of the constant obfuscation and lies. And when we raise real questions like this, they ignore it. But when somebody says, you think Erika was buying a jumpsuit at Aloe? Oh, my God, no! She wasn't buying a jumpsuit at Aloe. I was buying the jumpsuit. Oh, that's when you choose to come in and answer it?
According to Candace, the establishment at TPUSA is crashing out because they are losing the debate on the facts. They call us conspiracy theorists while they obfuscate the missing millions and the strange Romanian ties. They say telling the truth betrays Charlie, but the truth doesn't play offense or defense. It's just the truth. We are ruled by intellectual cowards who would rather win on a technicality than answer why $10 million is gone and why Erika is hugging the man who was being investigated for fraud. What is your take on the Vegas moment? Is Erika just a huggy person, or was that a calculated endorsement of Tyler Bowyer as Kirk 2.0?